Hello students, welcome to our channel Rajesh Biology and I am Rajesh, MSc Zoology. Today I am going to teach about structure of neuron. Structure of neuron. First of all, nervous tissue. Nervous tissue is originate from the ectoderm. You already know the most of the organs, all the organs are originate from the any of the three germinal layers. They are ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. For example, epithelial tissue is originate from any of the three. Muscle tissue is originate from the mesoderm only. And the connective tissue is also originate from the mesoderm. And most of the visceral organs are originate from the mesoderm. But the nervous tissue is originate from the ectoderm. Very, very important. Nervous tissue is ectodermal in origin. That is the first point. And second thing, it has so much of control in all over the body. It controls the remaining all organs. Okay, and the nervous tissue have two types of cells. They are conducting cells and non-conducting cells. Conducting and non-conducting. Conducting cells are known as neurons and non-conducting cells are known as neuroglia. And these cells are known as supporting cells because they provide a microenvironment for the conduction of nerve impulses throughout the neurons. So they are also known as supporting cells. So this is about some introduction about nervous tissue. Come to the neurons. Neurons are again divided into so many types on the basis of polar or myelin sheath and function. Okay, come to the structure of neuron. What is the structure of neuron? Because it is the structural and functional unit of nervous tissue. You already know the structure of neuron. You may study the structure of neuron in your previous class. It is the structure of multipolar neuron. Okay, and it is known as cyton or cell body or soma. Soma means body. So it is a cell body known as soma also. And it is also known as perikaryon because nucleus is known as karyon. And it is present around the nucleus. So it is known as perikaryon. And axon, it is cyton. Okay, and these are dendrites. Okay, so let's see the detailed structure of neuron. First one, cyton. Cyton is also known as perikaryon and soma. Okay, it has abundant cytoplasm. In that cytoplasm, there are number of granules. These granules are known as missile granules or missile bodies. And missile bodies are nothing but rough endoplasmic reticulum. That means ribosomes, protein synthesis area. Missile bodies are nothing but rough endoplasmic reticulum. That missile bodies are present in the cytoplasm. And along with the cytoplasm, along with the missile bodies, there are some neurofibrils. Neurofibrils are present. These are the neurofibrils. What is the use of neurofibrils? Neurofibrils are nothing but cytoskeleton. They provide a shape or structure to that neuron. So neurofibrils also present, and from the cyton it gives so many branches like structures. These are the projections of cell body, and these projections are known as dendrites. These projections are known as dendrites, and in dendrites also there is missile granules and neurofibrils. In cytoplasm, Along with the neurofibrils and nistal bodies, there are some lipofuscin granules, like lysosomes. Okay, lipofuscin granules. So this is the structure of cyton of multipolar neuron. Why it is called multipolar neuron? Because it has so many projections known as dendrites and a single axon. If any neuron have more than two projections, two dendrites and one axon, is known as multipolar neuron. And the multipolar neuron have a cyton and an axon. Cyton have this type of structures, and cyton give some projections, finger-like projections. They are known as dendrites. In dendrites also, nistal bodies and neurofibrils are present. That is the first step. And a group of cell bodies in the central nervous system, very, very important. A group of cell bodies in the central nervous system is known as nucleus. And a group of cell bodies in peripheral nervous system is known as ganglion. Group of cell bodies in the central nervous system is known as nucleus. A group of cell bodies in the peripheral nervous system is known as ganglion. This is very important to my question. That is the cyton. Come to the axon. Axon is originate from the cell body, and the site of origin is known as axon hillock. Very interesting name. Axon hillock. Name. From the axon hillock, axon will arise, and it conducts the nerve impulses to the next neuron. In axon, the terminology of axon is different. Okay. Plasma lemma of axon is known as axolemma. And cytoplasm of axon is known as axoplasm. Axolemma and axoplasm. And this axoplasm have neurofibrils, because it is also have some shape, a fiber-like structure. It is also known as fiber, narrow fiber. Okay, so that shape is maintained by the neurofibrils, which are act as a cytoskeleton. That neurofibrils are present in the axon also, but nistal granules are absent in axoplasm. That means in axon, nistal bodies are absent. Some neurons are covered by myelin sheath. Some axons of neurons are covered by myelin sheath, and that myelin sheath is secreted by Schwann cells. Schwann cells in peripheral nervous system, and oligodendrocytes in central nervous system. So axon is covered by myelin sheath. At the site where myelin sheath is present is known as the portion of axon where the myelin sheath is present is known as internode. So internode of neuron is covered by myelin sheath, and that myelin sheath is prepared by Schwann cells in peripheral nervous system and oligodendrocytes in central nervous system. And here there is a gap. There is a gap in between. Here it is the gap. There is a gap in between myelin sheath, or the gap between internodes is known as nodes of Ranvier. Are Ranvier nodes, the nodes which are present in between the internodes which are covered by myelin sheath. Okay, the nodes which are present in between the internodes is known as nodes of Ranvier. So this is the structure of axon. So axon have a special terminology. The plasma lemma of axon is known as axolemma, and the cytoplasm which is present in the axon is known as axoplasm, And that exoplasm doesn't have any muscle bodies but have neurofibrils, which are act as a cytoskeleton. And that axon is covered by myelin sheath, and that myelin sheath is formed by Schwann cells and oligodendrocytes according to PNS and CNS respectively. And thus the area which is covered by the myelin sheath is known as internode, and the space in between two internodes is known as the nodes of Ranvier. Here, group of axons in central nervous system, group of axons in central nervous system is known as tracts, and group of axons in peripheral nervous system is known as nerves. It is also very important to know question. Group of axons in central nervous system is known as tracts, and group of axons in peripheral nervous system is known as nerves. So, come to this area. That means tile portion of axon. The tile portion of axon is divided into so many branches, and that dendrites which are present at the tile portion of axon is known as telodendrites. Telo means tile. Telo means tile. Simple. Okay. And I'll enlarge this diagram here. It is the axon terminal, and the terminal portion of the axon give rise to some branches like this, and these are known as telodendrites. And at the end of the dendrite, there is a special bulb-like structure, and that bulb is known as a synaptic knob. Synaptic knob. And in that bulb, there are so many vesicles. They are known as synaptic vesicles. These are known as synaptic vesicles. Okay, I'll enlarge the diagram here. Okay, so it is the enlargement diagram of terminal portion of the axon, and the terminal portion have so many dendrites. These dendrites are known as telodendrite, and each telodendrite have a bulb-like structure at the end, and the bulb is known as synaptic knob or terminal button, and the vesicles are known as synaptic vesicles. When we enlarge the synaptic knob, synaptic bulb, it has so many vesicles like this, synaptic vesicles. Okay, and each synaptic vesicle have some chemicals. Each synaptic vesicle have some chemicals, and the chemicals, these are the chemicals. These chemicals are known as neurotransmitters. The synaptic vesicles have some chemicals, and the chemicals are known as neurotransmitters. Neurotransmitters. Okay. So, and another point, some axons have or form, some axons can form branches also. It is a branch. It is a branch. Okay. Some axons can form branches. And the branches also have terminal buttons, and the terminal buttons also have some synaptic vesicles. Here, the function of the axon and the function of the dendrites is these dendrites which are present around the cyton is known as protodendrites. Protodendrites are help in receiving the impulses from the other neuron. Okay, and these dendrites are known as telodendrites, and telodendrites send the signals to the other neuron. That means these dendrites are efferent in function. Efferent means receiving, and these dendrites are efferent Efferent means sending. So cyton is efferent, axon is efferent. Okay, and this axon help in the conducting of impulses. So these dendrites receive impulses towards the cyton, and the axon transmits impulses away from the cyton. Clear? So this is about the multipolar neuron structure because it has so many poles. Thank you.